What is up, people? Welcome to another Geek Alley Gaming and a First Impressions. And I have with me Vicky from Fangirl Review.
Hey everybody. I know it's been a while. I know, yeah, Fangirl's gonna be back. Don't worry. Just give me a moment. I'm working on a whole bunch of things. Love y'all.
That she is. That she is. Which at the end of the episode, you'll find out. But this one is we're giving our impressions on Super Mario Odyssey, a game I honestly didn't intend to pick up at launch, and I'm glad I did.
Yeah, I was always getting this game from the jump. I knew exactly what games I was buying this year with the Switch, and Super Mario Odyssey was on my list.
And honestly, I will go on and put out this disclaimer. It deserves to be in your library if you have a Switch.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You have to buy it. Like, legit, it's so well done. You have to buy it.
And I know what you're thinking, but it's a Super Mario game, man. They always get crazy after like World 5. You'll be fine.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
You'll be fine. But this is the newest installment in the Mario series, and I will be honest with you, I haven't played all the Mario games. I'm a casual Mario guy when it comes down to it. I'm more of a Zelda fan. Most of you probably already know me if you follow this channel or read my blog. I'm a huge Zelda nerd. Mario, I like it, but I don't have to play every game in the series. Legend of Zelda, I actually have to play every game because I'm a nerd like that. But this one, I actually like the way this one starts off. It starts off with basically a fight over Peach's castle.
That Peach, she's always this love triangle between the three of them needs to be resolved already. Come on.
Yeah, because look, because I know some people. I know a certain woman who loves to hate everything that Nintendo does, gaming wise, is going to have a field day with this because there's really little to no way to defend it, other than the fact that it's just too ridiculous to be taken seriously.
Exactly.
And that's the fact that Bowser has kidnapped Peach Peach and Tiara in order to force her into a wedding that he's planning.
And then goes to different kingdoms to steal the special things from those kingdoms, i.e. wedding cake, a dress,
a
special stew, so he can have the most awesome epic wedding, better than Gucci Man's wedding, basically. Okay.
That's why I'm saying it gets ridiculous, because when you go to each kingdom, you're like, he's stealing what?
He needs the magical stew, okay?
Yeah. At some point, you just got to be like, okay, bro, man, I just don't know. Bowser, man, I don't know what Peach done did to you, but yeah, you in love, dude. You are thirsty. You take thirsty to a whole new level.
At least he's trying to give her the wedding of her dreams.
Yeah, that's but she don't want to get married to
him. Well, details.
Which is very funny, because there is a point early in the game where you actually have to fight Bowser, and that actually gets brought up, more or less, which makes it even funnier. Like the writers of the game actually know what you're thinking a little bit, and I have to applaud them for that. That's the other thing that I did like. I did like the actual usage of the characters in this one, because they have this group of henchmen. He went and got some more henchmen, and they call themselves the Brutals.
And they're rabbits, right?
They're rabbits that are his wedding planners?
I believe so, because they go around getting the awesome things for him.
There's also a UFO fight. Yeah, people. Yeah, this game gets ridiculous and weirder by the second when you actually start trying to explain this to people. So, yeah, just tell people it's good. It's a good game to play.
I mean, okay, so break it down. So you have like a magical hat, and the hat has magical cap, and it has a personality. It helps you. You throw it at things and or living creatures, and you take over those living creatures, full on body snatchers. And you can then, as Mario, then like they get funny, like they'll get like a little mustache on them,
which is hilarious.
So like it'll be like a little frog, and now the little frog has a mustache, and you're now in that frog, and you can then jump higher. And then there's like a centipede. I guess I'll call it
kind of
caterpillar, maybe caterpillar. I don't know, but either way, it can stretch its body really far. So then you stretch your body, and then you'll like weave it around something, and then the body will collapse again to get to the other side. So it's like these little things that you do with these different creatures that are to help you in the game, or to find. You have to find moons and special coins, and then you still have the regular coins as always.
Yeah.
So I really enjoy that as you would go around, like you have like a Koopa, the Hammer Brothers in one will actually throw frying pans because you're in a luncheon type kingdom. And it's like, wait, what?
Yeah.
But then you get like the classic ones that have fireballs, and then you have the flying. What are the little mushrooms? The Goombas. You have the flying Goomba. And then you go and you fly around with those. And, so it's like all these little things that are, pretty cool. And then there's like this weird statue. I don't know what those statues
are. The Moai.
Yeah. Yeah. And he wears sunglasses. And so you put your sunglasses on and you can see special walkways that aren't there visually without the sunglasses. But if you have the sunglasses on, you walk slow. You take them off, you can walk fast. So you'll, especially if you then are trying to get to a special moon, so then you have to then take the glasses off because the walkway's only gonna last but a certain number of seconds. So you're running over lava, and you're like, the floor is lava, because literally it is. And I think what's so great about this game is that it's so well done, and they thought it through, and little puzzles that you have to figure out. And I'll fully admit there are times where I'll, find a magic seed and I'll grow the beanstalk and I'm ready to go. And then I walk into a special board to get a moon, and I'll die like 3 times trying to get through this board because they didn't make it super easy. And I'll be like, you know what? Hell no, I'm done. I'll come back. Because it'll just get annoying. I'm like, wait, like if I go through it a certain number of times and I just can't get there, I'm like, you know what? I'll come back. I'm good. I'll come back. I already have 25 moons. I'll be back for you. Bye. So that's what I think. There's a lot of replayability in this game because it is challenging, and it's challenging but achievable. Like it's not too hard that you can't play it, but it's not too easy that you'll get bored with it.
Yeah. It's in every actual kingdom, every environment is so vastly different from the last place you've been. You shouldn't get bored with it, period.
Not at all. You're not bored. And I actually have beat the storyline, and now there's more stuff for me to even do afterwards. Which
I have heard. I have heard like the game actually opens up because there's some more like I think called return visits to everything.
Yes, you have to, and it's cool because then you start at the very beginning again, and you're like, okay, because for the life of me, because you'll see like the moon lists, and it'll be like 100 moons, and you only found 20, and this land, every inch of it, it. And I'm like, where are the other 80 moons? They don't exist, and it's because it has to open. The world is not even open this vast, and you're not even aware of it, of so many parts of it that are there.
Yeah. Now I will say, my favorite thing to capture is that T-Rex.
Okay. Let me think. Actually, I think I like the big, maybe the big bullet bill.
That's fun to capture too. I had to capture him. So
I think the do they have a name? The little fireball thing that jumps out of the.
They have it, but I don't know what it is.
Yeah. Okay. I think those are my favorite, actually.
It's just something about capturing a T-Rex and just going on a rampage because nothing can hurt you.
Yeah.
That's just awesome.
Because they're in the luncheon kingdom, which is awesome about the fireballs, that you are going through the stew, if you will, and and there's one part where obviously if you are the fireball and you jump onto the land, you immediately the fireball goes out and you're done, and you don't die or anything, you don't lose life, but you're out of that creature. So you have to figure out how to do it, and there's like these huge, big, hot tomatoes that if you hit them, they become tomato soup, a big like blob of tomato soup on the ground. So you have to hit them, and then you can swim in the tomato soup as the fireball, and then you just keep jumping around like that. And I'm like, wow, that they took the time to think of that, because I was sitting there, I was like, wait, how am I supposed to get over there? And I'm like, wait, I think I can swim in the tomato soup. I'm like, let me see. I was like, I can swim in tomato soup. Like they actually took the time to think of that. It's pretty good.
Yeah. Now there's also one more thing that I actually love that they put in every level, and that's an 8-bit Mario section.
Yes. Those are amazing.
Yeah, like there's a lot of little callbacks to different Mario games. Like there's the paintings from Mario 64. There's stuff from Super Mario World. There's stuff you'll find little Easter eggs here and there. But to play the 8-bit, and they're never like there's little mini 8-bit mini games in every level, and they're just fun to play.
They are.
They really are fun to play. Now, my favorite one is the one from Metro Kingdom, the Donkey Kong one.
Oh, that one was good. I think my favorite one will be the actual end and near the end of the storyline.
Oh, they have one at the end? Okay, cool.
Yeah, near the end. I'm not going to say what it is, but once you play it, you'll see how awesome it is. Because I was like, wait. Because like for a moment there, I was like, wait, what am I supposed to do? Because I'm like standing, I'm like, oh, wait, is this what we're going to do? Okay. And I was like, it was just that it takes you a moment to actually conceptualize that that's what they actually want you to do. And then you go into like, you have to do a whole bunch of other stuff in an 8-bit world. But that final, not the final battle, but leading up to it and getting to Bowser is amazing, because you have to literally basically go through every creature. You have to make sure you have mastered all of them, and it's so well done. And I realized, I was like, wait. And then when I died, I was kind of upset because then it zaps you to the beginning if you don't reach a certain point. I'm like, no, no.
That's one thing I can say about Mario games. They do a good job on them last ending battles.
Yeah, the lead up to the ending battle was amazing, and then the ending battle was decent. You knew what to expect, and then it didn't just end at that battle. Like you didn't have to do more afterwards, and I really liked that it wasn't just beat Bowser, win, done. Like beat Bowser, but wait. There's more stuff you need to do for you to really beat the game and for it to be over. And you get the little credits, the end credits happening.
Credits, cool. Yeah, so personally, I'm personally loving this because I just got through the Metro Kingdom. So I'm personally loving this on a whole lot of levels.
Yeah, I'm definitely putting it up there with like Super Mario Galaxy. Like it's so well done. It's visually pleasing. It's challenging but achievable. It makes.
But here's going to be the big thing, because okay, like if I was picking because we're close to the end of the year, so it's that time people start talking about game of the year. See, Breath of the Wild is already my game of the year. But this is kind of like a close second for me.
Yeah.
And there's another game that I've been thinking about that I played that I think is right up there with them. And I'm like, this is going to be an interesting year for game of the year because, like I said,
did Final Fantasy 15 come out this year or was it last year?
Which one?
Final Fantasy 15.
That was last year.
Okay, it was last year because I was like, I have to have it beat before Breath of the Wild, but I couldn't remember if it was like in the very beginning of the year or like
it was November.
It was November. Okay, it was
We're
November.
just now getting the multiplayer that we were promised. Like,
yeah. But that Ignis storyline, I can't wait. I mean, you know how it ends.
yeah.
And my brother, he's so messed up. Sorry to get off topic. Yeah. I was like, oh, the Ignis storyline is coming out soon. Oh my gosh, you want to see how he becomes blind. And my brother was like, oh, he's like, I thought the episode would be like this, and he just shows a blank screen. I was like, that's so messed up.
Funny, but messed up. Yeah.
So I do look forward to that. I do need to get back into Final Fantasy 15. There's been so many DLCs that I haven't played yet, but
I haven't played any of them yet. I need to refresh myself, but on that one. But this one, I mean, it could go either way with me at this point. I don't know who's gonna possibly get Game of the Year, but I'm sorry, Mario does.
Mario's definitely in the running for me.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if it beats Breath of the Wild, but I'm a huge Zelda fan. But I'm also a huge Mario fan. But I don't know.
Yeah, I can't call it. I seriously can't call it.
If you ask me this during Breath of the Wild, I was like, hands down, Breath of the Wild. What are you talking about? But now that I'm really gotten into Mario, and even though I've beaten the storyline, I'm fully still immersed in it. I don't know.
And we getting that Champions Ballot soon. So I'm like,
exactly.
Okay, man. This might be a little tough for me, but like I said, this is a good problem to have because they're both phenomenal games. So, I mean, that's it for this one. I think everybody who owns a Switch should have this in their library,
definitely,
in their gaming library. I know there were a lot of people who saying they were waiting to see how this game was before they buy a Switch. If you are in that crowd, get this game because it's
You're a weirdo. How did you not buy it when Breath of the Wild came out? I don't
some people are just like that, but I know I've heard people say that like they were waiting to see what for Odyssey before they get a Switch. I'm like,
but there's
I don't understand it, but I can deal with that.
Like, there's been so many great games in between Breath of the Wild and Super Mario. I mean, they're not necessarily games that I play just because I'm not into all of them, but I know a lot of people who are big fans of those various franchises. So I'm surprised that anybody would have held out till this long. Like, that's ridiculous. And I mean, the indie games are pretty good, and Yono in the Celestial Elephants.
Yeah, we got to do one for that too.
That game, that $14.99 was the best $14.99 I have spent. Okay, definitely play that one, guys.
There is a lot of to say that one of the big complaints with the Wii U was there was hardly any games. You don't have that issue.
No.
At this point with the Switch. So if you're saying that about the Switch, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe I don't know what to tell you. But
and in fact, the matter is, it's so portable that I carry it with me, and it doesn't replace my 3DS at all. Like, there's my 3DS games, my Switch, and my Switch games. And technically, I could hook it up to the TV, but usually I am laying on my.
I think a lot of people are doing that. I think a lot of people are doing that, but this game, get it, enjoy it, play it.
For sure.
I'm sure you would love it. There's a lot to do. The story is ridiculous and hilarious all at the same time. So I would tell anybody and this is just off the impression alone, this game is Game of the Year. Has Game of the Year potential. So,
it truly does.
Yeah. But now, Vicky, if you would like to talk about that other thing that you're doing now.
Yes. So I'm sorry, my fans. I know you definitely have seen that Fangirl review hasn't been updated in a little while. I apologize. I've really gotten into another project. I will start having some new updates because Lord knows that my emails are flooded and I'm drowning in review material that I need to do. But I actually started a podcast. And it's going in a different direction than the games and the reviews and things like that. But instead, I am focusing on food. Not necessarily how to make it, because you can have Pinterest for that. But more like it's a comedy food podcast, and we just talk about our love of food, our struggles with it, our best of. So like the first episode was best fast food breakfast. And apparently we have blown people's minds that there's actually a Wendy's breakfast menu that people aren't even aware of. So we just talk about a lot of good things like that. And it's called Fat Girl Chronicles. You can find it on all the other platforms, you know, iTunes, Google, Stitcher. It's there, Podomatic. Definitely check us out. You know, like, subscribe, share, and do that 5-star review. And definitely we will read some of those reviews on the air.
I'll actually add a link to the one for Google Play because that's the one I use because I'm Google all day long. So it'll be in the description if you guys want to check that out. Like I said, I enjoyed it. So
yeah, we're silly. It's fun. We try not to talk too long. We definitely will have a great Thanksgiving episode coming up soon. So be prepared for the foolishness that is us talking about Thanksgiving and all apparently the rules and regulations that we have for it.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good one. So people, hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, go out, get the game, have fun, and we will see you guys on the next vid. Peace out, peeps.
Bye.